Hi folks, how are you doing? This is sjsrana Surendrajit Singh Rana reporting for October 19th, time about 400 hours IST, Indian Standard Time. Yep, this is Indian Standard Time, don't get confused. Reporting the world events, and we got a lot of topics here to discuss for October 19th. Preparing for October 20th because there are a lot of events that's going to transpire, and I just want to brief the topics which we are going to cover here. We'll be focusing on DDCOM sex trafficking and the latest updates versus India's sex traffic industry. We're going to cover the topic of marital rapes of India females, 700 million Indian females protesting, and we're also going to discuss the India state-sponsored terrorism and the Canada shunting out all India diplomats, fed up with India criminal cronies, diplomats running over there, and all other nations also following Canada. First come first, let's take a look at the sun. We got a very good flare at the sun. It's Mother Nature. CMEs are going to follow soon, but it's little bit subsiding because the other CMEs have passed a week ago with X7, X9, X8, even X2, 3 were very frequent. But I tell you, the 2025 cycle, which is the 25th cycle of the sun, CME is coming to the end, and it's trying to give the maximum output, what you can say, or CMEs, flares. We're going to see much more, and a lot of earthquake activities I see around, and I see Yellowstone rumbling. Also, I see some of the Washington state, the volcanic activities there as well, and a lot of earthquakes will follow. I'll tell you, update you on my podcast at least 2-3 days before when a major earthquake is going to strike. But for now, the sun is giving a good glare, and it's directly facing Earth mostly because all the other, you can say, the holes, corona holes are opening everywhere on the sun. Also, we see ahead flip of the sun magnetic poles followed by Earth, then also the depletion of Earth magnetic shields, a pole shift. Also, it's all in the cards. So we are preparing for hashtag MAY 2025 END. So that's where we're preparing all these events to converge together. So that's my heads up, folks. I've been telling you all along. You can see this is my report card or my reporting site on Before It's News for 2010. Yeah, I've been reporting since 2010. All these events, you can see all these are available, and it was an alternative website. Because I tell you, a lot of mushrooming of India imposters, trespassing morons, criminals, goons, rapists are following my post eagerly. They are copycats. They are trying to sell the same information which I sell, which I tell you they sell. Okay, they try to sell this information to people, becoming an imposters. That's what has been going on, folks. Be aware of them. India is full of thugs, scammers, imposters, and liars, and these are also state-sponsored terrorism agenda also in there. So they are copycats. They will try to impersonate my identity. Whereas whatever you are hearing from sjsrana at yahoo.com, gmail.com, Instagram / sjsrana, or also from the WordPress email, or you can also see my updates on Facebook, which is Trust One Must. So these are my some of the articles. I've already predicted genocidal weapons will be used in Third World War, and that's on the play on hashtag MAY 2025 END. Yep, that's all coming up with the massive water-related disasters. I predicted this hashtag MAY 2025 way back in June 2024. So it's ongoing. People are copycatting me, especially from India. I see a lot of around these beggars, rapists, racist, rapist, beggars, impersonators around my neighborhood. They are bullshit people who are always available, most visible people around my neighborhood. The bullshit people will be there, the impersonators, they'll grab everything and befool the world leadership, because the criminal cronies of India are participating in it, which is racist, fascist, devil's delivery agents. So these delivery agents of India, racist, fascist, rapist, criminal cronies, are hand in glove with those bullshit people around my neighborhood who are going to be most available, abundantly visible people grabbing everything around, impersonating, and they try to tell you that they are friends of mine, but you will never see them with me. So all these things are there, folks. I tell you, there's a lot of agenda going on from India as well. So first come first, let's see what's going on with India. So we see a lot of accusations, lot of proof the US has against the India ex-raw agents, which is trying to murder people in US, the US citizen. They may label anything in India. A person may be labeled anything, but it doesn't matter if it's a US citizen or if it's a Canada citizen. Then they are under protective shield of Canada courts, Canada government. And the biggest problem with India is that India is belligerent. It's like more like a acting like a terrorist devil themselves, dictatorship like Hitler. It thinks it can murder anything. It can usurp human rights for females, girls. It can do anything it wants, but that's not the way the world works, folks. You have to follow the UN, UNSC. You have to follow the courts, the law and order everywhere. So recently, the most debated heated topic is the marital rapes of India females. That's the most heated debate everywhere, in the washroom, in the bedroom, in the dining rooms of India families. They're all discussing this heavily, and it's a heated debate daily. The thing with India marital rapes are unprecedented. I'll discuss this more, but first also let's talk on all the other agendas. We'll see India government has been accused by Canada and the US for running criminal cronies. Their diplomats were running criminal empire, criminal cronies. They're networking with people, engaged with many people who are criminals. Yeah, in Canada and US. That's what the Canada and the US government has found recently, and it's shared with the world. Also, with India state sponsored terrorism, I tell you, folks, these people are so crooked that they are using military grade EM weapons on ethnic minorities of India: Sikh, Muslims, Christians. Yep, India government has been well known by I5, I7 nations, Western nations, that India has been using secretly, covertly military grade EM weapons on ethnic minorities, innocent saints, original personality sjsrana in civilian zones. Can you imagine the height of terrorism India government possesses or its displays to basically instill fear in people, intimidate them, also coerce them, also manipulate the data information and massage the information and present to the world. That's how India government has been exposed by Canada, has been exposed by US, has been exposed by UK, and Australia is following soon to discover what these people are doing underground. It's like a termite mound at your backyard, okay? Think India diplomats as a termite mound at your backyard. Yep, they quickly multiply in the number. They're hidden, covert. They'll do all sort of covert tactics. They'll do like state-sponsored terrorism. They're extended to your nation. That's what Canada has exposed India government, and India government in state of denial. Also, same time the US has also exposed India government, but again India government is state of denial for US also. So every time India government is a state of denial government, okay, they are always in state of denial. That's what the new name of India government is, state of denial government. Yep, all their wrongdoings or their terrorism agenda, they'll state of denial. And when it comes to other nation, they're quickly to jump and pounce on them. That's how they have become. So anyways, folks, we are more discussing on first topic, which is the marital rapes of India females. Yeah, India has almost 700 million females, girls who are married to India males. Okay, and recently on October 17, 2024, the Supreme Court of India demanded a reply from Union of India or Government of India as to why they are always supporting marital rapes. Why are they supporting the unnatural sex from India husband, demanding forcefully from India females, mostly like mouth sex, which is basically by drunkard husband or liquor drinking husband, mostly are seen in India demanding mouth sex from India females. Yep, 700 Indian females. So on 17th October, I've already discussed this topic in length, but I'm going to just brief you out. On October 17th, the India Union government replied to the Supreme Court of India that all these are being done as implied consent. Yep. India government claims in Supreme Court on October 17 that once the India females are married, they have implied consent of sex all the time, 24 by 7. Yep. Shameless India government shamelessly claimed implied consent of 700 Indian females, girls married to India male's husband, that they have implied consent of providing sexual activities day and night. They are sex slaves now. They are possession of a husband, of India husband. Shamelessly, they replied to Supreme Court on October 17th. By this claiming of India government of implied consent, they say once the female gets married, they become slave, lifelong sexual slave of India husband. They are their possessions. Also, if the husband, India husband, is demanding dowry forcefully, okay, forcefully demanding dowry, then it's implied consent. Perhaps that's what they're going to claim next. So shamelessly, India government appears again and again siding with India perverts, predators, drunkard husband for marital rapes. They are insisting marital rapes for producing more babies. It's like make in India revolution. Yep, they want more babies, so more marital rapes will produce more babies. India is already 1.6 billion population, the largest population on planet Earth. So for that agenda which they have in their mind, they're they're trying to push this agenda of marital rapes. So more rapes of India females in bedroom, washroom, houses of India, more babies will be produced. That's the simple trick, agenda, deceit, deception of India government, shamelessly. I've already tried to explain, expose India government on many posts, many YouTube's past you can traverse through. I've been the original producer of all these things. I've been the chief editor in chief of oneworldpress.org, oneworldpress.wordpress.com. Past 10 years, also the chief editor and reporter on Before It's News for my sjsrana handle. Okay, I've been the reporter there. So I've been alerting all this why there are problems in India and sex trafficking is all around. So not only the marital rapes which India government promotes openly, officially, but secretly India government has largest sex trafficking agency. Yep, India has the largest sex trafficking agency in the world. It has over millions and millions of females. Perhaps the low end is about 100 million females are daily traded, are transported, traded in neighborhood. People are also participating in it, and it's the largest empire of India, $100 billion, folks. And that's what I keep repeating. There's a Devil's Guide to India, most popular sex trafficking females, girls, marital rapes, Olympics, in neighborhood technologies, hidden secretly. So hashtag India sex trafficking has been floated. So I keep repeating, in India it's very popular that you never know. No one knows who's raping who in neighborhood. Yep, in India, no one knows who's raping relentlessly who in neighborhood. Yep. Only the India government agencies, secret agencies having the cell phone surveillance day and night 24 by 7 on females. Yep, India government secretly the secret agencies have complete surveillance of cell phones, unauthorized surveillance of videos day and night on the females of India. Mostly they are targeting the ethnic minorities, Sikh, Muslim and Christians. They are having day and night surveillance on their females because that's how they're going to supply the females, or they're going to manipulate the females, hijack the females, terrorize the females for sex trafficking industry of India, the largest sex trafficking industry in the world, earning turnover of $100 billion each year. Yep, $100 billion USD each year. India's sex trafficking industry that's running day and night. This sex trafficking agency of India, industry of India, so popular that almost all people after shutting down the business at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, open their daily business for keeping or storing females, girls in neighborhood. In some room, in some neighborhood house, these sex trafficking agencies, mostly female, participate because they're earning a lot of money, they're minting money by storing females in neighborhood. Somewhere in the house, in the villa, in the room, the females, girls will be transported by India's sex trafficking industry, and it will be kept overnight for India's sex trafficking industry. And once it's done, they will be given to the racist, fascist, rapist Devil's Association of India. They'll come, they'll appear in front of the house, or they'll enter the house room where the females are kept. They're all aware of that. And it's a side business of many Indians now. Yep. They're participating in the largest sex trafficking industry of the world, $100 billion, folks. It's not a small amount. And everybody is earning extra money. It's a second business. Even females married are participating in it with the males, storing females in neighborhood and then letting the racist, fascist, rapist devils or India rape the females in neighborhood. That's what is going on daily, day and night in India. Since 700 million Indian females are already suffering mostly from marital rapes, forceful sex, and forcefully unnatural sex from the drunkard husbands. Yeah, liquor drinking husband. So it's an easy pick for secret agencies, sex traffic industry of India, after monitoring them on cell phones day and night, 24 by 7 surveillance secretly, unauthorized, unconstitutional, and not authorized from the courts. Yep, they are capable of doing all these things. That's how India is progressing, folks. They are surveillancing these females, and when they find these females are not liking their husband, daily demand of mouthful sex, then they pick up these females and they put it for national sex trafficking industry of India. Yep, the females are transported to the other racist, fascist, rapist males, where they satisfy India females' desires, because they are not satisfied with their husband because they are forcefully demanding marital sex. So it becomes a problem for them, but they cannot simply protest or massively protest against the marital rapes of India husband, because India's state-sponsored terrorism, folks, that's always in their mind. They are fully aware, India's 700 million females are aware that India's state-sponsored terrorism is the most you can say the terror of terrorism. They imply all four branches of terrorism: covert, overt, secretly, and then forcefully. So these are four branches of terrorism which India government possesses, and they are not ashamed of doing that, because so India 700 million females never protest, mass protest against India males, drunkard males, liquor drinking males demanding mouthful sex daily from India females. Or other, as I've told you, disclose the other possibilities are, first is they are fearful of India terrorism, state-sponsored terrorism. Secondly, they are fearful of husband. They are fearful of the marital status. They are fearful of what you call the stigma, the social stigma. That's why they don't protest. Also, some of the females have started enjoying this forceful sex from their husband after they drink liquor. So they've started enjoying, they become habitual, they don't protest. Also, the females that don't protest are basically don't have the legal opinion, because India doesn't allow marital rape laws. Yep, India government shamelessly doesn't allow marital rape laws. So they don't have legal opinion, they don't have legal outset to basically claim marital rapes in India. So these females are subjected by liquor drinking husband, unnatural sex, mouth sex, whatnot. On India Rapes 2024, I floated the hashtag India Rapes 2024. That's the result set, complete year result sets. How many rapes per per minute are there? Already right now, India is the fastest rate rape rate nation in the world. Yeah, it's clocking 17 rapes per hour, 17 to 20 rapes per hour, folks, at least. So there are almost 100 or 250 rapes reported, and the problem is these rapes are growing. We are not counting the marital rapes. We are not counting that. If we count marital rapes with the regular rapes of India, then it will be almost 1,000 rapes per day. Yep, 1,000 rapes per day. It's the minimal. This is the low park number which I am providing, which includes marital rape. It will be 1,000 rapes per day of India females by India drunkard, liquor drinking males, and other sexual perverts, racist, fascist, rapist, devils association of India. It's a complete devil association. It's a racist, fascist, rapist devils, which is 100,000 strong army of India. These are right wing of India political, or the religious political right wing. They are having direct connection with the secret agencies who are having direct surveillance, day and night surveillance over India females. Cell phones. Yep, they have day and night 24 by 7 surveillance. What they do when they go to washroom, when they go to bathroom, when they go for shower, they have complete surveillance of India females. These secret agencies are providing this data to national sex trafficking industry of India, which is $100 billion US dollar industry. They pick up these females, these vulnerable females, or the females who they want, who they like, by the top predators, powerful predators of India. They give them the snapshots, the videos, and upon demand, they deliver the females in neighborhood. Yep, females are stored somewhere secretly in neighborhood. Only the racist, fascist, rapist devils know. They pick up. Innocent Saints sjsrana, original personality Surendrajit Singh Rana, has never picked up, never participated, never taken anything from racist, fascist, rapist, delivery agents of India. I have never taken anything. No cars, no females, no girls, no bounties, no cars, no vehicles, no international visa. Yep, I have not taken any international visa. That's a proof. UK, US, Australia, Canada, Germany, France, Canada, US, they all know Surendrajit Singh Rana has never taken any international visa. Only the racist, fascist, rapist, Devil's Association of India, which is mostly around my neighborhood, doing this bullshit metaphor morons, rapist tricks, this bullshit metaphor morons, which are most abundantly available bullshit people around my neighborhood, they are grabbing the international visas. The US is aware of that, Canada is aware of that, Australia is aware of that, also China is aware of that, and Canada is aware of that. That only bullshit racist, rapist, metaphor morons, rapist of India have been granted international visas, doing this metaphor bullshit games, standing here, standing there, at some time location. The bullshit metaphor moron, racist faces, devils of India have picked international visas. The cars, it's in their name. The international visa in their name. US is aware of that. They cannot deny. Canada cannot deny. UK cannot deny. Australia cannot deny that the bullshit people have been given the immigration. The racist, fascist, rapist, bullshit people of India. These metaphor morons, bullshit people are also called rapist beggars of India. They are formerly known as beggars, rapists, bullshit people, who are most abundantly available, and they have the largest network of people around. They have criminal cronies in police force. They have criminal cronies everywhere. And that's why Canada government, after realizing the network, the scope, the extent of India criminal activities in their nation, has shunted out all diplomats from Canada. Yep, they've shunted all diplomats out, thrown away India diplomats. They say we don't need you. Also, Canada is going to restrict India immigration, because the beggars, thugs, rapists, they want to immediately migrate to Canada to scam and loot people. So Canada is going to pick up human resource from somewhere else, not from India anymore. They are going to also put sanctions on the trade. They are going to put embargo on trade with India. Lot of Western nations will now follow Canada. They will put sanctions on India going forward. They will try to put embargo on their trade. They will also ramp up tariff. Whenever India product is being imported from racist, fascist, rapist devils of India, they will put high tariff. So folks, UK, US, Canada, Australia, Germany, France, EU, I am requesting you to put high tariff on India imports. Whenever you import India goods, put high tariff, because you got to teach the racist, fascist devils, rapist devils of India lessons. These metaphor morons, bullshit people, you need to teach them a lesson. It's imperative now, or else face the Mother Nature wrath. This is, I'm telling you, these bullshit people, these criminal cronies, this shameless government will never allow marital rapes laws in India. They are anti-females. They are anti-females. They are anti-married females. They want to usurp their human rights. They want to turn them to sexual slaves in bedrooms, washrooms, and houses of India. That's the intent. Okay, that's the intent of shameless government of India. It is not allowing marital rape laws. So this is a shameless government you're dealing with. And the bullshit people of metaphor morons are getting immigrated by doing the bullshit around the neighborhood. Mostly they are doing the bullshit around my neighborhood. They're basically metaphor morons, rapists, racist, fascist rapists, grabbing international visas. So, folks, 700 million females of India are daily suffering this marital rape. That is a huge number and a huge cause. The total population of US is not more than 500 millions, around that. The total population of UK is not more than 100 million or so. The total population of Canada is not more than 400 millions. But India alone, 700 million females are daily suffering marital rapes from their husband. In washroom, in bedroom, in houses of India, forceful sex, forceful mouthful sex by liquor drinking husband. That's the problem in India. And these females do protest, but they fear mostly India state sponsored terrorism. India's secret agencies, India intelligence agencies will be surveillancing their cell phones day and night when they go to washroom, when they take a shower, and they are going to send the videos and pictures to other top perverts, powerful predators of India who are going to rape them, using the metaphor morons bullshit in neighborhood, sex trafficking bullshit of India in neighborhood. We are transporting females, delivering females to neighborhood houses, stored secretly somewhere for the most powerful predator come and rape them. So they are fearful of that. The India females are fearful. That's why they're not mass protesting against marital rapes. They mass protested in the Calcutta rape, which was a rape of a doctor, but the marital rapes will not be protested by India females because of the state sponsored terrorism, as I told you. On the ongoing state-sponsored terrorism ethnic cleansing agenda in Manipur state, which is northeastern state of India. It is a bordering state to China, Bhutan, Sikkim sort of state, and it is having sharing borders with other nations also, where the ethnic cleansing agenda of India was going on for past 500 days until up till October, you can say 15th, 14th, where the India government, fearful of Canada government exposing their criminal cronies, their criminal activities, called the Manipur lawmakers. They assembled them there for the first time and they raised the white flag. Yep, the India government state-sponsored terrorism raised the white flag quickly against the cookies communities, tribal cookies community of Manipur. They said no more ethnic cleansing agenda, no more state-sponsored terrorism from us. Can you please make a deal? So, to cut a deal, the Manipur tribal people, the ethnic minorities, mostly Christians, which are called the cookies tribal people, made and demanded that the India government has to give them some automation, has to give them some autonomy, has to give them some sort of control over their state. They cannot run like which have been running past 500 days or so and before that. That's how they have faced the wrath of India state sponsors terrorism. People were gunning down people relentlessly, violence were raised, there were ethnic cleansing, almost 500, 400 people murdered, more than 60, 70,000 people displaced. Lot of rapes of females were done in the state of Manipur. But now India government has raised white flag because it was fearing international community is already having 24/7 surveillance on their diplomats, their criminal activities, their criminal campaign in their nations. So now India wants to smoothen them, that they should not, they want to iron out all the wrinkles, that they should not have any of these things running now. So it has to abandon the agenda of ethnic cleansing. It has to abandon the agenda of state-sponsored terrorism. I've kept telling you all the time that India's state-sponsored terrorism on me, I have already seen by they were using military-grade EM weapons on me, folks. Lot of times they have used military-grade EM weapons on civilians just to subvert them, to oppress them, repress them, covertly. Because EM weapons are not seen by naked eyes. They are not seen by naked eyes. They are only being measured by some specific equipments. I can always sense, that's why I was always alerting international community leadership that they're using EM weapons against me. I've always used email sjsrana, sjsrana at yahoo.com, sjsrana at gmail.com, and alerted right away that India government is using military grade EM weapons on me. They have installed in neighborhood. In neighborhood, they have criminal cronies, just like diplomats in Canada. They have all these people are bought by India government. They are agents, agencies, secret agencies around my neighborhood. They are bought by India government. They're serving the intelligence unit and the secret services of India. So they're housing these units also, which is the military grade EM weapons, and they're also doing it now from satellite, from other drones and other equipments, microwave towers and whatnot. So India government has been exposed many times, caught red-handed by Russia, by China, by UK, by US, by Canada, by France and Germany, that India is using military-grade EM weapons on civilians, innocent saints, original personality sjsrana in civilian zones. It's not a time of war, but India government, as you are well aware, is known for state-sponsored terrorism, and it's obvious to all these nations. Russia is now befriending India after launching Ukraine war, so it wants more stronger relationship, stronger bond with India, and India is embracing Russia Putin all the time. India Modi has been embracing Russia Putin all the time, and it's not a fiction, it's not a fable I'm telling you, it's not a story I'm telling you, it's a fact. So they're coming close. They are exchanging secret weapons, high-end technologies. The India is developing for them the bombing technology, the parts of their fuselage and other parts of their aircrafts, the fighter aircrafts, tanks, motors, ammunition. Also, they are basically producing for Russia secret weapons technology. So that is being routed through secret channels, which is already fact now. NATO is aware of that. US is aware of that. The intelligence I5, I7 is aware of that. So this is how India is secretly developing, folks. That is another concern for NATO and other people. So as long as they are doing as a polarized world, obviously India is supposed to do something, but it's doing secretly and covertly. That's what India is famous for: deceit, deception, lies, belligerent lies, covertly. Do all these things secretly. past several months ago reported that India agencies, the RAW, which is Research Analysis Wing of India, racist, fascist devils of India is in RAW. They basically were conducting this killing, ethnic cleansing in US also, of US citizens. Yep, that's how they bold they became several months ago. India, state-sponsored terrorism, become very bold after the Biden administration gave them red carpet invitation, red carpet solution to the India Modi government and elsewhere. After that, the India became very bold. They said we can do a lot of activities to terrorize people in US also, in Canada also. Let's do our subtle covert terror tactics and let's try to do ethnic cleansing agenda in US and in Canada. We can kill US citizens, we can kill Canada citizens. That's how bold they became. But it was quickly exposed and caught red-handed by the US FBI. Thanks to these FBI agencies, CIA agencies, the FBI basically intercepted India agents, ex-RAW agent, which is directly linked to India diplomats in US, also directly linked to India government. So the criminal empire networking activities were being conducted in secret channelized form, and they were trying to kill or do the ethnic cleansing in US. That was their agenda. But they caught red-handed before even they could launch full offensive. So once they were caught, the India government was quickly in state of denial, saying we have nothing to do with it, we have nothing to say on it, and US said, okay, fine, run the investigation. We want to know. We have these proofs, we have these indicators. Why don't you run the investigation? So past 7, 8, 9 months, India government has been sleeping or purposely, intentionally ignoring to run the investigation, because if they run the clear investigation, they'll be caught. So once this happens, India tries to become state of denial and never run the investigation. So the US is furious, the FBI from US is furious. Why India is not running the investigation? See, the point why I'm saying it's state-sponsored terrorism is that, let's say India has some suspicious of terror activities on some person, or they think a person is terrorist but now has been migrated to US or Canada and has become citizen. Let's say that's what the India government plea is. But if that is so, then the rightful government will always follow the process, the law of the order, the law of the land, the law of the world, the law of the globe, the law of the UNSC, where they have to basically run through court procedures to get the extradition from US or UK. Then the person of interest will be extradited and will be tried in the India courts. That's normal process. But what India started doing lately was become the assassin, the world assassin government. It thought that it could terrorize people, it could basically shoot down people, and then the case will be closed. Because if you shoot down a person, no case can be run after he's shot down, because he cannot speak now. He cannot tell what was true, what was false, what was being labeled on them, or what was accused. So India became assassin. India government became assassin of the globe. They started shooting down people in Canada, ethnic cleansing agenda in Canada, state-sponsored terrorism in Canada through their diplomats. They started running in the campaign, the criminal chronic campaign in US also through their diplomats. But the FBI caught red-handed India, and thereafter India has been running across, hiding their faces, never revealing what is their investigation. They never complete the investigation. See, that's how the demon or devil is noticed. So if a India cops, when you see live event of Calcutta doctor rape, which occurred in somewhere in August 7th, 8th August, when the doctor was murdered and raped and whatnot, or maybe sex trafficking agencies did it. India, functionary of India branch, government branch versus cops were totally in state of denial. In fact, they created false records accusing false people, or let go of the main racist, fascist, rapist, or the devils. Thereafter, when the investigation was handed over to the federal India CBI, the truth was revealed that basically the the cops, the local police station, are creating false record, manipulating records to basically hide the rape or sex trafficking agencies. They were also caught the highest level of police involved in it. So even the commissioner of police was thrown out from the power and position as a result, because they found that they were hand in glove with sex trafficking agencies, with rapists, with the racist, fascist devils of India. That's how India behaves, man. That's how mostly India is. It is the cops are known for bribery and corruption. So if you have a lot of money, you can go to a police station, give them a lot of money, and the cops of Indian police station will write any report you want. Yep, they will accuse anyone of rape. Yep, the cops of India can accuse anyone of rape, of minor girl rape, put a POSCO case on it, a fake fabricated POSCO rape case on innocent saint. Yep, they can do it if you have enough bribery, if you have enough corruption, enough money to give to the India officials, or India cops officials, even at highest level. So once you give them money, they can write any report, accuse anyone of POSCO rape or a minor girl rape, and it can keep running for a long time because they will not inform the accused, the innocents, that the rape case is running. They'll not inform. They'll simply say we didn't find him, we didn't find that person, and they'll keep running the rape case to befool the world leadership, to befool everyone. And once it reaches the court and court finds that they don't have iota of proof, then they'll throw away the case, and the cops will say okay fine. They'll shake off their hands and they'll say okay, we'll pick up next target. Because in India, the cops, such cops, the corrupted cops, the bribed cops, the racist, fascist, rapist cops are never punished by India justice system. So they can write any rape case, minor girl rape case in your neighborhood. So I've been alerting all the ethnic minorities of India, specifically in past 7-8 months, that try to stay alert, vigilant in your neighborhood. Racist, fascist, rapist devils of India will be raping females, minor girls in neighborhood, but the cops can quickly put blame on you, quickly shift blame on you, because they are siding with the racist, fascist, rapist devils association of India day and night, and also siding with sex trafficking agency. Why would they go for a simple original person or a saint? Because saint will not provide that money. The money will be provided by the India sex trafficking agencies. Money will be provided, bribery will be provided by the rapists, racist, fascist, rapist devil association of India, who are daily raping females in neighborhood from sex trafficking agents delivery. Yep, this is the fastest, largest growing business in India. Lot of males, after shutting down their shop at 5 or 6 p.m., come home and they ask how many girls are today with us of sex trafficking. And then they know the money they'll make, because they'll store this girl in their house, in their rooms, and they'll be given money by the sex trafficking agencies for storing that girls. And perhaps they will collude with their family members, relatives, to either rape the female, which is stored, a girl which is stored in their room, or they will ask other racist, fascist devils in their relationship acquaintances that come and rape this female. It's available with us. So that's a sex trafficking day and night business in India now. It's the fastest growing business in India, mostly followed by all pervert predators males, which are huge, massive in number, out of 1.6 billion population of India. Already you know that India is basically the lowest capital earning nation, the lowest productivity. So sex trafficking industry of India provides them extra income to all the females and males who can store females, girls from sex trafficking agencies to be raped daily. Folks, you have only known 10% of India. Yeah, you already know 10% of India by now from my podcast. Remaining 90% of India and their deeds, their devil's activities have to be still told to you. So folks, I always make these videos of my residence. You can see this is video of my residence. Whenever I leave, I come back. I do it so often because lot of bullshit people, metaphor morons, bullshit people, racist, fascist, rapists are around my neighborhood. Lot of bullshit people. They are doing sex trafficking of females, girls, storing some females, girls secretly in my neighborhood, and getting raped by racist, fascist devils of India daily. So I have to make these videos to stand clear and to expose that, okay, you see the silence, you see these people which are not seen around, but if a female is arriving, if a female, a sex trafficked female or girl is arriving in the neighborhood, all these devils, racist, fascist devils will jump out immediately and grab the female to rape them. So that's what I keep telling around, that be aware, I'm debunking racist, fascist, rapists, devils, thugs, scammers, impersonators, trespassing morons. Yep, India is also famous for trespassing morons. The racist, fascist devils are expert in trespassing into your houses, homes, rooms. They're trespassers, morons. It's also popular. India is also popular for trespassing. They can trespass in your land and try to acquire it, trying to claim that it's my land. It's also popular because I told you 8 out of every 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity and truth tellers. I've been telling folks all along. Okay, folks, one of the recent topics, one of the recent issues which has come across me, I'm going to a little bit discuss on that. This is a different topic, so I want to share with you. What you're seeing is a picture of my car's BCM, which is called control module. So it was very strange that I have a car which is known as Maruti Baleno. It's a Maruti Baleno. And recently, very strange phenomena occurred to my car where both of the major electronic components of my car, which is ECM and BCM, got blasted out or got shorted for some strange reason. So what you're seeing is an image of ECM of my car, which is Maruti Baleno model 2021. I have a petrol running car. The gas is petrol. We have in India gas or diesel as a gas. It could be petrol or it could be diesel. So this is the picture of my BCM, which is body control module, and for some strange reason my car got basically dead battery. And since I'm very spiritual practicing person, I don't get time so often and I don't move around so much, so I just discarded and I just let the battery dead be there. I said I'll do the jump start whenever it's required. So for 3 or 4 days it was sitting outside my residence, just like every day it's sitting. And when I got up to use the car, I basically saw that the battery is completely dead as expected. So I had to call the jump starter and I sometimes do myself. I have a jump starter at my home. Jump start the car, but strange this time the jump start was not normal, but there was some sort of fuse activity going on. So some fuse were triggering. So I could see the split flash, some noise of the fuse getting knocked off. And upon checking, I saw my car was not starting. It was clanking fine on the ignition because the battery was charged now, but it was not starting. The engine was not starting, but it was clanking. And I could see on my dashboard, I don't have a battery check light and the other engine check light, which is for the ECM of the car. So I could see something was wrong. I quickly checked on the fuse boxes. I could find that they were fuses of that car were getting fused all the time. So I had to take this car to my nearest authorized service station from Maruti, and I told them what is going on. This is where I came to know that my car has two malfunction with main components of the car. ECM, BCM is not working. So I had this job card made. This is my second job card of repair of my car. So my question here was, and my basic interest here is that how come a sitting car, which is working car, it's not underwater submerged or it's not having a crash or accident, just a sitting car which has just a battery dead or battery was dead, and upon jump start I could find, or it could basically blast both of my components, main component of the car, which is ECM and BCM. Can you imagine that? So that was shock to me. And a further question was that why the fuses of the car were not protecting these major components of the car. So all in all, folks, I had my car towed away, and as you can see over here in the video which I have given you, it's my residence, and my car, which is Maruti Baleno 2021 model, has been towed away. I had to get it towed so that it could reach to the authorized service station of Maruti. So where I'm having current ongoing repairs for past 15 days, folks. Yep, it's taken almost 15 days till then. So from October 8th, 7th, 8th, where I started run for the repairs of the car, till now, which is October 19th, I haven't had any success because the parts are unavailable. Can you imagine? Both of these parts, ECM and BCM, are unavailable. Even in the secondary market, it's not available. So when I go to the authorized service center, they told me it will take at least 7-8 days for the part to appear to come. They don't have the part. So this is such a rigmarole, folks, that parts are not available, and you don't have second hand parts available. You don't have repair for these parts. systems, and these two prominent electric components could get blasted off just by a simple jump start. So these are my questions, and why the fuses are not working. For every simple component in your kitchen, in your home, in your appliances, you have fuse. So they protect because they get fused once there is excessive voltage or excessive current or some short circuit in the appliance. So folks, long story short, I have just to say that this is pathetic service, and this is how the Maruti Baleno doesn't have basic safeguarding features, and they cannot protect the basic main component of the car, which is ECM, electronic control module, and BCM, body control module, which are main electric components. So what I'm trying to derive from it, you can see my car is getting towed. So I'm there with the car, and the tow person is there. You can see I'm walking to the car now, and this is my Maruti Baleno 2021 car, where I'm basically having this ECM module shorted or direct or whatnot. There's some fault in it, which was for which I have to get it towed. So on, it was 8th of October at about noon. You can see I'm there. It's my residence front yard. So folks, my question here is, which I am going to elaborate to the world community, that these are the cars which are currently available at almost all the nations, which is hybrid cars, or not hybrid, pre-hybrid cars, which basically run on gas, but it has some major components, electric components, which do the all sort of controlling, the control mechanisms in your car. So my question here is, which I'm going to basically alert you, and that's my prediction, time to come, that if we run by the electric vehicle EV, complete fully automated electronic car, which has zero mechanical components like a gas component related mechanical components, but more of electric motor, the motor and the torque, and some sort of gears to transfer the power to the wheels, and then we have everything electronic. So that's the future we have. But the problem here is, if these simple electronic devices are so hard to get, are so hard to repair, or so hard to basically get replaced. I don't know in America, I don't know in Canada, maybe the process is different. But my saying is, if electronic cars arrive here in India, it will be a help. People will first of all not know where the fault is for most of the time. Secondly, they will have no repairs. Thirdly, they will have no replacement. So my caution here, warning to the world community, is try to be safe, try to be alert with what kind of car you're buying, whether the electric components or other components are easily replaceable, easily replenished, easily available. So you're not stranded on the road. So for this reason, I got stranded for almost 15 days. I'm like hunkering down. I don't move around much. My car is under repair, so it's still an authorized service center. So I'm hunkering down. I'm having a low profile because I cannot move around, because this is the only vehicle car I have. So folks, that's my question to the world community, that the EV car, which is an electronic vehicle, will have mostly 80%, 90% electronic components, apart from the battery being main component, the electric motor being the other component. So what you gonna do if these parts are not available? So you want to be very sure the vehicle, the make, the model, the basic car you are buying, does it have these flaws, or does it have these loopholes, or does it have this, you can say, the paucity of components, or irreparability, or irreplacement, whatnot. All these things you have to be very sure of, which I'm now trying to basically understand, and I'm going to write to the Maruti executives also this problem what I faced. First my car gets repaired, so I know, okay, I'm fine, I can walk to their office, I can see that this problem doesn't put a hassle to other people also. So I have to talk to them, I'll write to them. So this is just the sidebar talk with you folks on what's going on with the cars industry. this is sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana reporting for October 14th. So we are focusing on world events, and mostly we are going to focus on the storm of the century Milton, which hit US, Florida, and the aftermath and how the recovery is proceeding. As we are seeing, the storm was storm of the century, and this was very unique storm. The storm Milton had spawned at least 38, 39 tornadoes, which hit hard on the Florida coast. And this has never been seen, witnessed by the people, even in the US and Florida. So it was a kind of very unique storm, and people are still trying to recuperate from the trauma of how hard it hit and what it entails with it. So, anyways, folks, as I was telling you, this is Mother Nature wrath on US, basically, and nothing more than that. So that is why I kept predicting before even Milton hit Florida that it's a Mother Nature wrath, and this is going to be very severe. Why Mother Nature wrath on US? Because I told you that because in past 9 months, especially the US leadership bewitched, befooled by India, racist, fascist, rapist devils association, which have been grabbing females, girls, car, cash, money, international visa from them by befooling the imposters, scammers, all were together. And this is how they have tried to befool the world leadership, basically, but specifically more on the Western nations, and they were attacking the US leadership. This has been the agenda going on for past many years, but under other influence of racist, fascist, Devil's Association of India, it got impetus, and it was able to befool and do much more damage, because this whole episode or the metaphor, games, tricks, gimmickry, were being run in the neighborhood around the original personality sjsrana, which is me. And this time they were very successful because the whole real estate was participating with them. It was very pathetic to note that those people who are affluent, rich, who doesn't need such gimmickries, they were also participating openly like gangsters. So the whole real estate, this message, they are very aware what I'm trying to convey. The whole real estate was involved, and obviously the neighborhood devils, racist, fascist, devils, rapists were involved. Many were raping females because of the sex trafficking was ongoing for at least year, complete year, and this was being done for a specific purpose, which was to have facilitate sort of dating sort of thing. But that never occurred. It was only terrorizing females, grabbing females, terrorizing them, and the sex trafficking industry were making money, huge money. Apart from that, the storage of females and girls in neighborhood were also giving them big bounties. So it was all money making machine in India. Now focusing back to Milton, recently Biden administration, Biden himself visited the affected area and announced over 600 million, 613 million overall towards the cost of this whole episode. This is basically just, I think, peanuts, distributing peanuts, because the huge cost of recovering the small businesses and other areas which have been damaged, the government property, the commercial property, will run into billions. As I predicted, that this is at least going to cost around 100 billions. This includes everything: insurance, theft, or some sort of other damages which are unseen, which cannot be registered, from minute devices to big cars. Cars are getting stalled because of they were underwater, and a lot of other things which have gone into which is unnoticed by this distribution. So anyway, folks, as I've been telling all along, that SGS Rana, which is me, Surendrajit Singh Rana, has never participated and never taken anything from this racist, fascist, rapist, devils, delivery agents of metaphor, raping, games, gimmickry in neighborhood, which is sex trafficking of females in neighborhood. This was run past 9 months. So till October, it was quite active around my vicinity, around my neighborhood. However, now it's time for people to basically donate on Milton, and you will never find this racist faces devils association donating even a single penny. They still want to grab cars, cash, money, bounties, goodies, and international visas from them because they have delegated some idiots, some racist faces devils, which are delivering only and only specific to these people, the association, and they have been totally trying to cut off right from the day one. And for past 9 months, they have tried to cut off the original personality. The reason they have done so is because if the original personality appears to them and is known to them, then nothing will be granted to them or small peanuts. This is how they hijacked the whole system. They never allowed original personality to meet people who have come there to meet. They have never allowed any other people or any other thing to be even given directly. They've all tried to basically hijack the whole system. And these are basically the terrorist organization of India, the racist faces, rapist devils, the terrorist organization, which India government is basically fuming them. It's not trying to curtail them or contain them, but trying to fume them much more so that they can spread the terror across the humanity. And this is what I'm trying to warn folks, because these people have now gained much more strength, like Milton gained, and they are becoming much more affluent and effective in terrorizing people with a racist agenda. This is something which has to be watched over, and the watchdogs on the human rights abuses must take this seriously. So the impact on the original personality, specifically Saint's Innocence personality, sjsrana, on this whole 9 months, past 9 months, grabbing, basically raping females around in neighborhood and whatnot has been going on. It's like a hell going on. Why? Because these people, this association of devils and racist faces, rapists of India, scammers, were basically deliberately trying to form their own group and excluding Surendrajit Singh Rana or SJS Rana original personality on any information whatsoever never came to SJS Rana. Even if someone has come to meet, this was never communicated to me directly or indirectly. This is how SJS Rana was kept in dark, and these people were grabbing car, cash, money, international visas, and they were trying to also grab all the females to rape them one by one. So all the females have been basically raped because they were put in dark, they were put in wrong information that okay, they have come to meet such saints, innocents, or original personality as is Rana. Whereas these all racist faces devil association, including the real estate, which was there, real estate, all the real estate owners and everybody was involved in this big scamming, raping scheme, sex trafficking scheme, which is so shameless act which cannot be described. But they have basically befooled the international leadership, and now they claim the international leadership is enslaved by their goons, their devils, their racist, racist people in India. So I keep repeating this, folks. I don't know how much time I have to warn you that every 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity, truth tellers, and saints' original personality as yes Rana. Yes, they have exceptional hate crime. The racist, fascist, rapist mafia of India is expanding. Now they have got international visas also. And for past 9 months, all those people over here, which have been granted the visas, the international visas of US, Australia, Canada, UK, are now freely roaming all around. They're spreading their tentacles. So be careful, be warned, beware. That's my warning to you guys. Hi everyone, this is your favorite host sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana, reporting for October 12th, 00 hours UTC, with major world events about to fold and which have already folded. So, over here, I'm going to share with you the recent sun flare CME image, which is basically glaring at Earth and ready to flare CMEs. We have already seen major X7, X3, X2 flares in just past week, and we are about to see much more. This is all Mother Nature wrath ongoing, and we have already seen how Milton, the hurricane of the century, was pounding Florida, US, with multiple span of tornadoes. This was a very unique event where multiple tornadoes were seen spanning all around, and this was Mother Nature wrath on US. Basically, for every karma which we do, we have two options or two back coil of the karma, which is either good or bad. Once we are seen supporting devils, evils, racist, fascist, rapist people on the world, the Mother Nature counts that, registers that, and is going to coil back, just like a snake will coil back and pounce on you. So is the karma. It never leaves. So we have seen past many leadership bewitched, befooled. Many nincompoops were siding with India racist, fascist devils, rapist devils, who were basically grabbing everything around neighborhood, girls, females, stuff, car, cash, money, international visas. They were all getting these goodies from befooled, bewitched leadership. Especially in US, they were very aggressive on gifting these people, these racist, fascist devils, rapist devils. So nature basically took revenge and pounded the US Florida relentlessly, and much more to come. So on this grabbing of the bounties, always remember that sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana, has never taken anything from racist, fascist, rapist devils, delivery agents of India, metaphor raping organization games played in neighborhood. It's always played around my residence, around wherever I am in the vicinity, so that these people can become imposters. The Devils Association of India, the racist, fascist devils, the association, it's a complete gang, of at least 100,000 people or more. And they're always around my neighborhood to grab these bounties and befool the world leadership and others. Basically, they are having hate crimes, highest form of hate crimes against the saints, innocents, original personality as sjsrana. So they're always still around. Wherever I will go, they will just purchase house or rent a house around my vicinity. So this has been going on for at least 10 years, and recently past 9 months, they have become very active in grabbing cars, cash, money, bounties, goodies, even international visas have been granted to them by the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India, delivery agents. So this is how it's been going on, and that's why I keep repeating, 8 out of 10, every 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against saints, humanity, innocents, original personality as sjsrana. That's why, folks, I keep repeating, I have never taken anything, cash, money, car, bounty, property, international visa. I have never taken any visa on these games, metaphor games. It's all been grabbed by the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India. Most of them are racist, fascist, and they are rapist devils of India. It's an association which I've already told you, it's having more than 100,000 people associated with them. It's a racist, fascist organization of India. And they also have the political rulers at top who are also aligning with the right wing, basically the rulers of India right now currently. So this is all a game plan by them. And the international leadership has been befooled again and again and again. That's why I'm laughing every time on them. It's a Chinese proverb saying, if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. So how many times the international leadership has to be feeling ashamed, have to be feeling nincompoop, totally idiots, gifting the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India with all these goodies and bounties. It's a very shameful act. Totally shameful. What a dismay, what a disgrace. So, folks, you got to remember that original personalities, saints, innocents, sjsrana, will never accept such things. They are always cool within themselves. I'm always busy with my spiritual practice, meditation, and much more. I don't have 5 minutes to spare for these racist faces, devil's delivery agents of India, because they are only working for India, racist faces, rapist devils, renegade officers. Many of the officers are involved in it. We all know that cops of India are highly corrupt, and they can be bribed very easily, and they can label anyone, anything of anything. Mostly recently the rapes are in viral. So racist faces rapist of India will be raping girls, females in neighborhood, and they will blame on saints, innocents, original personality sjsrana to implicate them. And it's such a dismal story in India that the cops intentionally don't inform the innocent accused for a very long period of time that they have some FIR running on them or they have some accusation running on them, because they want to show to the courts that the person or the accused, innocent accused, saint accused is absconding. To create tarnish the image, negative image, cops of India are very popular. You have already known and seen how the top level cop, even the commissioner of police, was shunted down, was thrown out of his power in Calcutta, Bengal of India. Yeah, the commissioner of police, such a shameful act. He was thrown out because he was part and parcel of the problem of the rape done of a doctor in Calcutta hospital, where they also suspended many other police officials. They found that the whole station office, the police station, were creating false records. They were creating manipulating records. This is how India works, folks. I tell you. Recently, such a laughable situation. There is a BJP MLA who recently proclaimed just 2 days ago that shoot the accused of rape. Yeah, shoot the accused who is accused of rape. It's not convicted. It's not convict. It's accused. So anyone can label any innocent saint residing in neighborhood of rape, and then they have the power to shoot the accused. So the case is closed before even the case is presented to the judge, the courts of India. So this is how these maniacs. It's a lawmaker. He's a lawmaker of BJP, and he's sitting in the seat. This is how these people are getting elected in India. You can understand what kind of nincompoop leadership is going around befooling with people, and this is how they get into election and they win the seats. So they don't want to have the justice. They just want the kangaroo courts, the jungle raj, which is called the kangaroo dynasty, which is going to just basically shoot the people point blank. This is how they want to rule the people, and the people are following them. Also, the recent major events going in India is India government has openly refused to have marital rape laws implemented in India. Over 700 million females married of India, girls married of India, are under the human rights suppression, oppression, repression past 77 years since the India has got independence from the UK rule in 1947. So these females have been subjected to marital rape. Many know these are unnatural sex acts forcefully done by the husband of India, males of India. I'm not saying all the males, I'm saying most of the perverted predators males. They're doing such activities daily, forcefully on the females. And the irony is that India government is claiming to the Supreme Court of India recently, past a week ago, that see, the 700 million females are never protesting. They're not protesting against the marital rape laws, that they don't want it, or they're happy with it. Whatever is going on, they're happy. So this is the proof evidence the India government is giving to the courts of India, that see, 700 million females of India, married girls, are not protesting at all on marital rapes. So why touch this topic? Let the people enjoy. Even females are enjoying getting marital rape, gold medals, Olympics in bedroom, washroom, houses of India daily. So that's the popular saying in India. In India, no one knows who is raping who relentlessly in neighborhood. No one knows who is raping who relentlessly, rapidly in neighborhood. It could be marital rape, unnatural sex, forcefully. It could be minor girls. It could be females. No one knows. So when the cops come, they can label anyone as accused. This is how it goes in India. And after a few months, when the image is tarnished of the innocent saints, then they say, oh, courts, the judges have decided that you were not at all involved. But this is how the system is running in India, folks. This is the largest democracy of world, darling of US. Especially the US is fond of India for such reasons. And then Western nations are also fond of it because they follow US. So it's a shameful thing that US is following India. Rather, India should be following on the footsteps of US, because US still have a lot of good cultural values. People adore truthful living, whereas India is totally opposite. So this is the irony. This is the most unfortunate event. That's why Mother Nature is furious over US, And I tell you, by 2025, the US will be flooded. There are going to be so many hurricanes, Cat 6, Cat 7 perhaps, and of course Yellowstone caldera events is also gaining this steam. This is also being done by Mother Nature. So keep watching, folks. By May 2025, and as I predicted already 5 months ago, that there will be major disasters, water-related disasters all across the world. So get ready for it. So the Mother Nature wrath is going to come very severely. Already the Sun CM is prepared to punish this racist, fascist, rapist devils of India running the metaphor rapes game, or also known as the sex trafficking industry of females. It's already over 100 billion US dollar in India alone. Yeah, India sex trafficking females industry is over 100 billion dollar, folks. USD. Yep, it's all done in cash mostly, and all the racist, fascist leadership is already promoting sex trafficking females in neighborhood. They all are aware of this, but they are pure devil, so they will allow the racist, fascist, rapists keep raping females and pick up the deliveries of females all around. And this nincompoop leadership will keep blaming the innocents accused, implicated of false fake rape cases. So the racism of India is too high. You have to be very alert in your neighborhood. Don't talk to your strangers in neighborhood. Most of the strangers that appear in your neighborhood are racist, fascist, rapist devils of India. India has 1.6 billion population, so you can understand how many rapists, racist, fascist, marital rapists are all around, roaming around. You never know. So you got to be very careful. Don't talk to strangers in your neighborhood. It's better to stay alone than to be with the devils. So they say it takes nothing to stand alone. It takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes everything to stand alone. So remember, it takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes everything to stand alone. Okay, folks? Remember this. Whenever you are in India, there are massive number of imposters, impersonators, perverts, pedophiles, imposters. They are going to track you, follow you all around. You don't need to ask them that, but they will follow you, because in India, racist, fascist, rapist devils are most abundantly available, visible creatures in India. Remember that. Hi everyone, this is sjsrana, Rana reporting for October 10th. For events of the world, we are basically monitoring live the biggest storm of the century at the US, which is Mother Nature wrath on the US, Florida, with Milton, which is going to basically ram into the landmass and landfill. This is the Mother Nature wrath. It's going to cost $100 billion to the US economy. And because of the US leadership and other leadership basically getting befooled with India devils, they're granting them international visas, cash, car bounties. It is all the devil's agenda which is on the play. So the Mother Nature wrath on the US has to occur to teach them the lesson that the devils don't rule the world.